So for a while I've been studying companies that are in the top 10% of their industry and how they survive pitfalls and how they survive a rough economy, and try to see how I can bring those ideas to the companies that I work for in streetwear. And there's definitely something to be said about the non-use of best practices in our industry. Having said that, there's a strategy that I try to employ in any company that I'm working for. And it's definitely taken out of the book from Gary Vaynerchuk. You guys watch this know I'm a huge fan of Gary Vaynerchuk. So this video might be an homage to a Gary Vaynerchuk, but I think it's really important to have like a thank you department or a person who's in charge of thank yous at your company. It might be your marketing person. It could even be an administrative assistant, but someone who kind of keeps an eye on the people that are huge supporters of your company. I'm going to make a link to a bit I did on a viral video that Alexander Wang did, where he was able to give product to some of his most avid fans. Also, I'm going to find a link for Johnny Cupcakes, because he's notorious with doing this and just creating events for the people who love his brand. Basically, he'll do events where if you show up with a Johnny Cupcakes t-shirt, you know, he'll buy you ice cream for free or something like that. So he actually has a couple examples. I'll find one video and throw a link to it right now. But these are awesome examples of companies at that stature that are able to give back. When I was at Orisu, I was trying to garner a list of the people who had ordered the most products from Orisu. And so I got into conversation with a kid who had come to one of our sample sales and came 2 days in a row and dropped, I believe, 2.5 G's at the sample sales alone. So I was like, get that kid's number. I want to talk to him. I want to see what he's about. And when I did talk to him, I just wanted to pick his brain and see why he loved the product so much and why he was into the brand, how he was introduced to the brand. Because that, my people, is the actual focus group. It's the core person. When you say our guy at our company and you talk about his habits and his music, that was the person at our company. That was the person who Orisu was selling to. This kid, whoever that kid was, is a guy where we hit it on the head for him and he loved our product. So what I was going to do from that, besides create a list of all the people who love the brand, is I wanted to have the top 10 or the top 20 and start implementing some of these ideas I had to have a thank you team or a thank you person literally just give back to them. Nowadays, with social media, everybody is their own media company. They're their own conglomerate. And everyone has their own blog, as I've said before, with Facebook. It's an ongoing stream of conscious thought where you can influence other people's buying decisions by just shouting out the product that you naturally buy, and people who are interested in that, whether they know it or not, are going to see that in the feed and go, oh, that person buys this, maybe I should give that a look. And so if you do gift product to people who are huge supporters of your brand, I just feel those promo dollars that are put towards that person, or whatever experience you put together for those people, is going to come back to you tenfold. That person now has the ability to put it on Facebook and Instagram and share with their direct network why they love your brand. And there's definitely something to be said about that. Now, when I have this conversation with other people who are within industry, they're going to say, oh yeah, of course, that's a great idea. But the nuts and bolts of it is when you get to your company on Monday and have your Monday morning meeting, it's something that's it's not important enough to get accomplished, because a lot of companies are just trying to keep with the schedule, or in most cases catch up to the schedule because they have 50 million things going on. But just wanted to make a video about it, show you that Alexander Wang and definitely Johnny Cupcakes is doing something right when it comes back to giving back to their fan base. And so it's a concept that's super underutilized. It's something in best practices that I think our industry as a whole needs to start thinking of, because a lot of fashion is what I do and what I'm giving to you, the kind of styles I'm putting out, and it's in some cases the furthest thing away from trying to give back. But I think as competition increases and it becomes easier and easier for people to put out a line, this is something that can save you from obscurity and can put you on a whole nother level. Just my commentary. If you have comments or questions, links, anything to add to the conversation, please drop it down below. Thank you for watching. We're going to see you on the next one. Peace.